All right, Jason Fitz with Yahoo Sports, hanging out with Jamar Chase. T. Higgins joining us on behalf of Overtime. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Gentlemen, we are at Super Bowl. We are at Radio Row. Obviously, everybody's talking about the Bengals, right? So let's start with the big thing everybody talked about all season. Joe Burrow, you guys know him better than everybody. You saw the press conferences. Jamar, you talked a little bit about it. Like, what did you make, T, we'll start with you, of your quarterback when you hear sort of like, hey, he's not having fun. We're all from the outside trying to figure out what it means. You guys know him better than anybody. How'd you read it?
I mean, if you're a competitor, fun is in winning. You know what I mean? Nobody is having fun losing. So I feel like that's what he meant is we're losing. That's not fun. That's not fun for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was the main thing, and people just took it out of proportion and blew it up and made it something that it wasn't. So.
And you said at the time, like, maybe I need to check in on him. Like, obviously you guys are close. Like, what's your read on how he's feeling right now?
Yeah, I piggyback off what he said. At the end of the day, the most time when you're winning, that's the funnest. You know what I'm saying? The game feels the funnest to you. And at that moment, he probably hit a wall where if it didn't feel fun for him. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand how he feels because losing is not in his blood. I'm sure he came from winning programs. You know what I'm saying? He's won damn near everywhere he's been. So just to go in a slump for 3 years and not win and know how it feels to lose, now that you're in the NFL, it's a little different.
I mean, you both came from winning programs. You guys have that history too. How do you sort of find peace through all of it? Well, you never accept it. I get that. But how do you just day in and day out sort of compartmentalize this where we are, this is what I got to do, and make it through?
Yeah, well, I feel like, just coming in each and every week and just what can I do to help my team be better? You know what I'm saying? That's how I go about it. And, I come in with a positive attitude every single week and just try to help my team just get better each and every single week.
How do you guys keep a locker room together? Like, real, for a minute, when the offense, when everybody, like, that does what I do, when you sit in front of a mic, like, the offense is great, defense isn't good enough. How do you keep your entire organization together?
I would say the biggest thing, because I've spoken in front of the team this year for the first time in my life with a lot of passion. You know what I'm saying? And it only came out of me because we weren't doing so well. And that's me picking back off of on Joe's situation. We wasn't having fun. We can only be pros and control what we can.
So how do you walk into next year? Because your division has a ton of change in it. Everybody else is looking to change. You guys didn't make a ton of change. So do you feel like that gives you any sort of a competitive difference and advantage? Like, how do you feel coming into that?
I mean, yes and no. At the end of the day, it's a lot. Right now in the NFL, it's a lot of chess pieces. I feel like the only way to play chess is to move. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we gotta make chess pieces, and we gotta find out how to do it.
What changes then this year? What do you want to see different from the organization? Winning, yes, but what has to change?
Just obviously we gotta pick up some playmakers, some more playmakers on the other side of the ball, and hopefully that's enough, and just play complementary football at the end of the day.
Yeah. Are you guys paying attention to all the coaching changes in the division? Like, when you see the Browns make changes and things like that, like, is that something that you're following and resonates with you?
I mean, you see it, but I don't really think nothing of it. At the end of the day, we got to do our part to win the game at the end of the day. So,
how do you shut off the noise, Jamar? Like, you've been around so much, and everybody, like guys like me, always asking you questions. How do you just shut it off and do what you do?
Go on a game with 12-year-olds and let them talk some trash to you. So that's the best way that I can ignore somebody. So I think just the biggest thing is just knowing how to talk trash and knowing when to listen and knowing not to listen is how I got so far.
When you guys get into the pros, you come from a background where you've kicked ass for a long time, right? You both come from winning programs. You have that. What's the biggest adjustment that you find out? You're a few years in and you're pro, you're in the league, you got all this, but you're also dealing with an organization where you're not winning as much. Like, what's been the biggest personal adjustment for you?
For me is, keeping that positive attitude week in and week out. You know what I mean? Because obviously when you lose so many games in a row, you want to come in and work like, man, like, what's going on? Like, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep that positive attitude, you know what I'm saying? Because we captains on the team, you know what I mean? So people are looking at how we move, losing, how we move. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to come to practice happy, you know what I'm saying? Running around full speed and just make it look like we having fun, which we are, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, for those guys that maybe not having fun, you know what I'm saying, they look at us and like, okay, these guys still in it, still working, and you know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, you were laughing a little bit when I asked the question. Like, what comes to mind?
It's just funny because I've been hearing it a lot. Like, I hear it all the time, and it's really nothing as players we can do. We can have an intake on it, but when it's time for the organization to make a decision, they're not going to call us. You know what I'm saying? And all we can do is have our input and to say so, but at the end of the day, it is gonna come down to the players on that field. At the end of the day,
Does that frustrate you?
that we don't have a say so.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want to be honest. Like, I'm not trying to have a gotcha moment.
I know,
I just want
but
to
I'm
be real
like,
with you as
no,
a human.
sure.
Like
when you say have a say so, we may have a say so. Like I could walk into Zach's office and say, let's do this.
Yeah.
That don't mean he's gonna listen to me.
Right.
That's my say so though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So at the end of the day, it's not really about having a say so. It's just, you know what I'm saying, knowing football and knowing what you're trying to do with pieces. You know what I'm saying? What you're trying to build with a program. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing is when you could step back and look at everybody and say, okay, we got enough pieces for the puzzle that's gonna make this the puzzle fit with the pieces, then we're gonna be something.
I mean, you guys have so much greatness between the two of you. Is it hard to watch the Super Bowl knowing that it's something that you want? You're not playing it?
I mean, obviously, yeah, we want to play it. We want to win it. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, as a competitor, it's tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but all we can do is just wait for the next season to come up and put our best foot forward to get back to where we was a few years ago.
All right, well, let's have a little bit of fun. I feel like I've been too dark with you guys. We're going to pick it up. It's going to be fun. All right, so I'll just start by trash talking both of you because that's really what I'm good at. Okay, which, obviously we got Clemson, we got LSU. Which team's going to win a national championship first now, moving forward?
LSU new coach.
Yeah, you feel good about Lane?
Yeah, I think he might do something.
Dabo, I need you, man. I need you, Dabo. Turn it up for me.
Did y'all ever look at the NIL world right now and think,
Oh my
oh,
God.
my, I mean,
Oh
come
my
on.
God.
Yeah.
If I was living in the NIL world, bro, what? 17 years old with millions?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't beat that.
I'd be big headed as hell.
That's the thing. Like, look, honestly, if I was 20 years old and you handed me millions of dollars, I would not have done good things with that. in
They're
my
not
life.
even 20, bro. They're like 17,
Yeah.
18. Like,
Yeah.
they're just
It's
getting out of
crazy.
the
It's crazy.
teens world.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
do you think, though, like, because you guys made that adjustment when you became pros, will it eventually make college kids adjustment into the NFL world? Maybe.
I feel like it helps them, learn to manage their money first. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Before they get into the league money. You know what I mean? But it also can give a kid a big head. You know what I'm saying? Coming in the league, not having to want to work as hard and things like that. Like for me, you know what I'm saying? I was working every day. I'm like, I gotta get this money. You know what I mean? So that was my motivation to get in the league and so I could provide for my family and things like that. Well, now they can provide for their family in college. You know what I'm saying? So
It's different. I mean,
Yeah.
I came from nothing. I can't imagine what it's like to be
Yeah.
in that situation. All right, so let's have a little fun. You guys are a dynamic duo, one of the greatest duos out there. So instead of pitting you guys against anybody, because you're just going to pick yourselves, I'm going to get you guys to decide which duo you like better. So we'll start with some wide receiver duos, okay? We got CeeDee and Pickens, or we got Puka and Devontae. Which duo's better?
whoa. Ooh.
Not gonna make it easy.
That's good. I'm going
DT, Puka, bro.
to go CD and George.
Oh, we're split on this one.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
I'm not doing that to DT. I'm sorry.
Don't get me
you
wrong.
cannot leave him one-on-one.
You can't. You can't leave Puka one-on-one. You can't.
You can't.
But at the same time, you can't leave CD or George one-on-one. Because George going to head tap somebody. CD might catch a slant and take it for 80.
That's a hard one. That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can get you to agree on the NBA. We'll go to this one, all right? We're going to go Shaq and Kobe or MJ and Scotty. A little before your time with
I think-
MJ and
I'm
Scotty.
going Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
That's my era.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Shaq Kobe.
All right, then Shaq and Kobe versus LeBron and D-Wade.
Ooh. I'm still
Shaq and
going
Kobe.
Oh, we're Team Scott. We're unified? Team Shaq?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. Peanut butter and jelly or burger and fries?
Burger fries.
Burger and fries.
Burger and fries, not even a thought. All right, we'll go quarterback, wide receiver combos. These are a little bit older than you guys, but we'll go Brady and Moss or Montana and Rice.
Montana Rice. Montana Rice.
I'm sorry, yeah, Montana and Rice.
That Brady combo was crazy, though.
Yeah, I mean, okay,
That
yes.
was a good one.
Yes, it was, but I was a Raiders fan that watched Randy Moss not play well and then play great with Brady. So I'm
Yeah.
still hurt on it. I think you guys made the right choice. You guys are joining us on behalf of Overtime, leading brand for the next generation of sports fans. Tell everybody a little about what Overtime is doing.
Yeah, so we teamed up with Overtime to do a podcast called Chasing No One. I got me and T-Star in there. We're going to look for some hosts to do it, too. So we're going to try to stay on all kinds of topics, sports topics, hobbies, fashion, cars, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to double
Yeah,
in
just
everything.
pick our brain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We want guests to pick our brain.
Yep.
And we're going to pick the guest brain as well. You know what I'm saying? Different things. Like I was saying earlier, we might have guys like, we try to get guys like The Undertaker on. You know what I'm saying? Different people that I guess people don't see athletes communicate with. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's one of the coolest things about.
And I want to hear like the stories from like back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to hear like a crazy Dennis Rodman story.
I'm not sure I'm ready. Like, can you imagine if social media existed during the heyday of Dennis Rodman just out in the streets?
That's my point. What if they know a little bit about that, bro?
I mean, if Twitter could have just followed Michael Jordan around in the casinos, we would be wildly different. Gentlemen, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate your honesty. Appreciate you. This was awesome. Congratulations. Can't wait to check the pod out. That's awesome. Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
that.